Good work, Charlie.
Hotter bad bitches in the city. All the girls, they are so pretty.
Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm gonna be explaining to you guys my experience with microdosing mushrooms, and all the timestamps will be linked in the description if you just want to skip ahead to whatever part. So number one, I'm gonna start off with why I decided to microdose mushrooms. And when you're doing any psychedelic, I would definitely recommend for you to start with the why and set an intention of why you're doing this. Personally, for me, I felt extremely held back when it came to life, when it came to letting past relationships go, letting things that just didn't serve me anymore. And I wanted to get past myself, and there was just a lot of negativity when it came to, you know, certain thoughts I had about who I was as a person, and that was my main reason. I was going into this more for a therapeutic experience to heal myself. And you guys, I didn't know what microdosing was. And the crazy thing is, I tripped and I had an actual trip on mushrooms, like the whole 3 grams, like multiple times in high school. So when people told me oh, microdosing, I was just oh, I put it off as an actual trip. So after I set that intention, I focused on trying to really source them. And personally, right now I live in Texas, and I asked around to a few people. No one really had them. There was one guy I was gonna have to wait a few weeks. So personally, I took it upon myself, and I went on to Facebook, and I already followed plant medicine groups. So I basically just went onto Facebook and started following, you know, magic mushrooms groups that were growing mushrooms. And before you get accepted, you do have to read the rules, and they will tell you you're not supposed to talk about sourcing anything or buying on there. They're actually really strict about that. But I don't know, something happened, and there was a post, and the guy was just people need to stop asking on here. Someone commented and was I know how hard it was for me to find them when I first started out, and if anyone needs help, just DM me. So I got very lucky, you guys. If you go to any of those groups, I would actually go to the comment section and see all of the people commenting and try to find them that way. Now, I know that is very risky, I will say. If anyone does need help, I can help you. I have someone that I now trust. It was crazy, you guys. I literally made my order on a Friday, and I got them within 2 days. I got them Monday morning. So highly recommend to use Facebook groups, or even go on Instagram, type in magic mushrooms. So I know a lot of people talk about dosages and how much they take, but I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I actually have no clue how much I took, because I didn't have a scale, and the way that mine came, it was more of a crumble, and I believe I got 6 to 7 grams. So I kind of just eyeballed it out and just ate around 3 little tiny pieces. And I did that every single time I microdosed, depending based off of the first time, and I'm going to get into that next, because I did get a little high the very first time I microdosed. But if you are doing this for the first time, I would recommend getting a scale. I only did that because I tripped before, so I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. So how did my very first experience microdosing go? I will say I did get high, you guys, and I honestly don't know why. I don't know if it's because my body didn't experience that in such a long time, because the next few times I took the same amount and I didn't experience that. It hit within just kind of 30 minutes, and the side effects that I felt kind of immediately, my awareness for everything went up. It was definitely heightened. I would already call myself a very self-aware person, but this was something I never encountered nor experienced before. I completely dissociated myself with my identity. I just became awareness, and nothing in those moments mattered. Everything that I tried to think about, whether that was things that used to hurt me in the past or things that were holding me back, they were no longer there. There was literally nothing that mattered. And I realized on that, I don't even know what I would call it. Like, it's crazy because I just took a few little pieces and I had this crazy like realization of all of these different things. Pain, we literally only experience pain when we associate with our identity, and that's what I learned that day. And as I was just being this awareness, it really made me realize why we experience pain and joy and happiness and all of these other emotions. Because if we literally just were awareness, like, life would not be fun. Like, being in that state, yes, it was incredible, but at the same time, I had such gratitude for feeling painful moments and feeling like pure bliss and happiness, and it just made me want to be more grateful within my life and cherish that so much more. And another thing that happened, I did cry, and they were definitely tears of happiness. And there was another really profound thing that happened to me. All of my negative thoughts were not there. I truly felt the sense of fearlessness, of being able to do anything with zero judgment from myself. It was such a profound moment because humans, we really never get to do that. We're always judging ourselves. We feel like other people are always judging ourselves. And it felt very weird, to be honest, to like not have that, you know, the constant thoughts going in your mind, and to be able to feel as free to do anything as you want to and not feel yourself judging yourself or care what other people were going to think. And that was like my microdose experience. After I had all of those realizations, I went to the lake, and I was actually coming down from the psilocybin, And the next day after that, I did not actually trip. I took that day off. And okay, this is another one. So how many times did I microdose and how long did I do it for? I microdosed for actually a few weeks, I would say, and I didn't do it every day. I did it whenever I felt like it. I would do Monday, take 2 days off, do it again on Thursday. I never really did it on the weekends. It was more for, I took it as more of like a weekly ritual for me to really ground myself when it came to productivity and getting past myself. And I did it for a few weeks. I got them in the beginning of July, and by the first week of August they were gone. I actually did a full-on trip of shrooms for my birthday, which I will go over that in one of my upcoming videos, because that was very I don't even know what I would call it. I would say the first time of me microdosing, I think I had more realizations than I actually did on the actual trip, where I took like 3 grams. And I'm gonna tell you this, you guys, and this is just from my personal experience, but every single time I've done a psychedelic and I've set an intention for it to grow me or to show me exactly what it needs to show me, it does just that. The mushrooms will speak through you and bring up whatever it needs to bring up. I truly believe I had all of those very profound realizations when I first microdosed that day, because I genuinely needed to. It was time for me to see, you know, the truth when it comes to identity, awareness, emotions, that essence of feeling fearless, like you can do anything, and whatever it is meant to show you, I truly believe that it does. Everyone comes out having completely different experiences, and they're really for each of us to see exactly what we need to see in that specific moment. So that is my video today. I will be going over my actual shrooms trip in one of my next videos, and I love you all, and have an incredible rest of your day.